I think that if more people ate fruit, the world would be a better place. Okay, took a while to get back to making videos. It's been a rough month, I would say. So I'm gonna just give you the download, let you know what I've been up to for the last 4 weeks or so, and yeah, just give you an update on my fruitarian journey, my new minimalistic journey, and all the other stuff that I'm dealing with. I don't know why, I just feel like talking, so if you want to listen, stay tuned. As you may be able to tell, I'm somewhat stressed. I'm back in Colorado. This is my old room, my parents' house. And I was in Hawaii a week ago. I wasn't able to quite find what I was looking for, slash I didn't really know what I was exactly looking for or where my boundaries were, so eventually I just decided to come back and regroup. And by regroup, I mean get rid of a lot of things, finish some open-ended businesses and relationships and things like that I have here in Colorado that need some closure and some repackaging, maybe. Oh geez, yeah, Kanekiki was nice for the good first half of it, and then the second half it wasn't so nice. It's sort of like energy started to shift, and issues came up that were not being resolved on time, and people unwilling to make changes, perhaps including myself. So I left Kanekiki, and I went to a place called Gaia Yoga Gardens. It's a raw farm where they eat animal products as well. So it's somewhat uncomfortable, actually very uncomfortable. The kitchen was kind of messy and dirty. The spaces were not super nice and clean like Kanekiki was. Much better in that term. But Gaia Yoga was very free. It was very well set up in terms of permaculture design, which was very nice to see. Great people. If you don't care about them eating animal products, they were really nice people. And I did actually try some animal products. I tried some cow flesh raw, and to my surprise it didn't really do anything bad to me when I ate it or right after eating it, but over time I started to notice the effects of it, or what to me seemed like the effects of that. So I stopped doing it, because it was not proving to be beneficiary. It was proving to be whatever the antonym of beneficiary is, detrimental. Thank you. Yeah, which is interesting, because when I started eating fruit, I started to feel much better most of the time. And when I was a Kanekiki, a raw vegan, every time that I would eat fruit and fruit alone, I would feel better than when I was eating, let's say, some like vegetables, like salads. And so I would notice my energy, my mood, my just overall health, I guess, and my relationships with people when I would eat only fruit, especially when I would eat mono meals like only papayas or only oranges for a handful of days in a row, let's say like 5 days in a row. I would start feeling really good. I would get really into working or working out, or at least I would be doing stuff. Maybe one day I would skip working out, but I would play the ukulele. Versus and that doesn't mean I didn't have any bad times when I was eating only fruit. It's just I felt better in general. When I started eating greens, I could tell I didn't feel as good. It would make me feel a little bit more lethargic, subtle, but still noticing it. When I would eat nuts or seeds, I would notice a huge difference. And maybe it was because I was eating a lot of nuts and seeds, but at the same time, if I can't eat a lot of it, maybe I shouldn't be eating it at all. Like, I think if something is good for you, eating a lot of it would be good, and if something is bad for you, eating just a little bit of it would be bad. And there's marginal returns, or whatever that name is, some economic formula name, but basically diminishing marginal returns means that after a while of doing something good, the benefit that thing brings is less. Example, 1 apple would be good, 2 apples is better than 1 apple, 3 is great, 4 is like okay, and then after that, if you eat 30, maybe whatever your range is, like, it'll be detrimental. So I understand that, that applies to fruit as well, and I don't think that overeating is good anyhow, whatever, regardless of whatever we eat, just because that's isn't that one of the 7 cardinal sins? Gee, this is like trivia day for me. Oh Jesus. Gluttony, whatever, you know what I mean. So basically, I think that eating a lot of fruit or too much fruit is bad, but eating just a little bit more than what would be tolerable of seeds or nuts is really bad. So maybe a handful of nuts is not a big deal. Like, you won't notice if that's bad for you or not, because it's just so small. It's like eating dirt. Okay, like, if I take like a little bit of dirt and put it in my mouth, like, that's not gonna do anything to me. But if I start eating like a pound of dirt a day, I'll probably feel really shitty. I think it's the same with nuts and seeds and anything except fruit in some level. Okay, so I'm not saying fruit is perfect and everything else is like evil. I just find it to be more efficient because of pretty much everything. At least as far as I understand from what I've read, and there's not that many people talking about this, which makes it an issue. Anyhow, so we were at Gaya Yoga, and I tried the meat, and I tried the nuts, and I ate thousands of coconuts, maybe not thousands, but at least 100 in a couple of weeks, and that wasn't great either. Coconuts make no sense to me for human food. Like, it's all the way up there, gotta climb to get it, bring it back down, crack it open, drink it, unless you spill the water, and then spoon it. Like, you're gonna carry that? Like, would you rather carry like 10 coconuts or carry like a bunch of bananas? Like, I don't know. It's just all these things don't really make sense. Just cracking the coconut open is so hard. Like, I mean, we can use a rock. It's not impossible, but compared to eating like an apple off the tree, there's no. It's just I'm having so much trouble because I believe fruit is so much better than all other foods, and I think that eating fruit, it's a better choice than eating anything else except maybe drinking water. But at the same time, I don't want to be naive to think that I know. I want to stay open-minded, and I want to communicate in an open-minded way, because I don't want to tell people lies. I want people to hear what I have to say and honor it and appreciate it, and still have the right, which they do, of having their own opinion and having their own choices. And I still want to tell you, I want to eat fruit, and I think that if more people ate fruit, the world would be a better place. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.